Alright, and welcome back to the channel, everybody, and I hope you're doing fine. Today, we're gonna analyze the trailer/teaser that Crytek dropped yesterday. Link to that in the description below. Okay, so let's talk about the most important thing. Let's get that out of the way. New engine drops the 15th of August. Yes, August. So that is a couple months actually, because at first lots of people thought it's gonna be April. They said not before April, and it turned out to be August. Now, before people rage about this and blah blah blah, honestly, let them cook, then give us an engine that works and is not riddled with bugs, and then we're all gonna have a good time. I think a few more months now, time runs so freaking fast, I can live with that if it works at the end. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna play the trailer in the background and then stop it whenever I think there's something interesting to talk about, and I would say, let's get this started.
Hi, I'm David Fifield, the General Manager for the Hunt franchise. We're here to bring some clarity and an overdue update on the next big step for Hunt Showdown this summer.
Alright, then let's stop here for the first time. I like it already that he realizes that it's overdue. What I absolutely loved from the Crytek team is the constant communication with the community. And I have to admit that the last couple months, to the partners as well, to be honest, the communication was a little bit on the lower end. I loved the little trailers, the little teasers that they did. It was always a little poke for the community. Hey guys, we're still doing something, and I love that. So I hope we're gonna see that more in the future again.
As well as what to expect from us in the coming weeks. First, let's talk about dates. We clearly left a lot of room for confusion last September when I spoke about ending support for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One versions of Hunt Showdown no sooner than April of 2024.
I like how they say no sooner than April. So that was kind of the thing that I complained about. It's fine to phrase it like that, but the moment April is over, you should have an announcement ready. So that would be nice for the past whenever they give dates. I know that they're not set in stone, they are not promises, I get it. Stuff gets in your way and you have to delay stuff. But next time, don't wait almost another month.
This key announcement was made in good faith to be transparent with the platform owners and the customers that service and support will be ending this year. A specific plan was set in motion to give a minimum of 6 months of notice to those who would be affected.
Yeah, I think this is also super important to give people some time to react, because not everybody is always on all social media. It's on Discord. Some people just log in game. So giving them a few months, like 6 months, to prep for this and to commit maybe to a hardware upgrade, I think that's a nice move, honestly.
Transitions like this are always tricky when ending a live service offering. We felt it was only fair and right to give as far out a prediction as we could at the time. Today we have another update on this transitional period and what to expect calendar-wise.
Man, I was waiting for the date revealed so long.
This summer will usher in a whole new era of Hunt as our update to CryEngine 5.11 goes live on the 15th of August 2024.
Okay, so I said it already, 15th of August 2024. That is now quite a while. We have now the 22nd of May, June, July, so we have like almost 3 months. Now, I don't know if there are going to be any more updates. I don't think there are going to be any more events. So up until that date, we're gonna play vanilla Hunt with all the ups and downs. Now, because I had people ask me yesterday during the Twitch stream, does it mean we're gonna play single bounty now until the 15th of August? And honestly, no, that's most likely not what it means. They will probably patch this, make a fix for that, and at least I hope, because 3 months of a single bounty Hunt Showdown vanilla style, that's a bit much, honestly. So they're just talking here about the next big stuff and not about bug fixing.
After this is live and running natively on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series consoles, you will no longer be able to play at all on the older generations of consoles and will need to upgrade. For those affected, again, we want to be clear, your player accounts and entitlements to Hunt Showdown and all related DLCs carry up to the new version at no additional cost when you're ready to make the hardware transition.
Okay, and I think this is also very important. Lots of people ask me the question, what happens then if I switch then to a different hardware? Because there is no link progression between, like for example, console and PC. There's also no carryover, so should you ever consider to switch to PC from console or the other way for whatever reason, then just keep in mind that all your progression, all your DLCs, nothing of that will carry over. But when you go from PlayStation 4, for example, to the PlayStation 5, then you will be fine.
We are very committed to get more answers out between now and the 15th of August, which we are treating as a significant relaunch of Hunt Showdown at a whole new level.
Okay, this is quite a huge announcement, and I think it's justified because they're gonna have, I think, an event, map, and engine. We still don't really know what engine actually means, like the engine upgrades, right? What is the benefit for us, the consumers? Better graphics, more features? We don't know yet. It would be really nice if we could clarify this at one point.
While that date might have been the biggest question out there, we also know there are hundreds more questions that need addressing. Between now and August, you can expect many announcements and insights with weekly updates and developer video format
great.
like
if they
this
can
one,
really
or
do
social
weekly
media
updates,
posts
it's
on
going to be
past,
insane.
present, and future topics, such as lessons learned and the insights we've taken in on the events, packs, and trait systems from Devil's Moon through the Tide Trilogy and Desolation's Wake. We have a great and vocal community, a healthy response rate for the surveys deployed this last year, and mountains of engagement data to work from.
Okay, then I would like to say something to this. It's nice that you collect all this data. This will do not much when you run the event, and it's gonna be again 3 months of not patching anything. This is probably the #1 complaint that I have about the past events. They patch something, right? They roll out the event. Then, for example, we had Inferno, right? That you're immune to fire. I can't remember exactly. Blazeborn, that's how it was called. That was just utter garbage, okay? I'm not saying that every event will always be 100% miss and 100% balanced. I honestly think you can't even do that. It's impossible. Having a small quality assurance team, having a small tester group, you will never be able to replicate thousands of people playing your game. That is totally fine. I never expect 100% perfect balance with event traits. What I do want to see though in the future is that after, for example, 4 weeks and you see, hey man, Blazeborn or Inferno is like 80% pick rate. I don't know, that's actually, I don't have official numbers, but it felt like everybody was running that. And even if the pick rate is not insanely out of order, if it's just not fun to play with that, I also expect a patch. Yeah, entitled content creator, streamer, I get it, cue that, thank you very much. But still, this is something that was really a drag. For example, Lawful pack that we had in the last event, people were just not engaging anymore, like the teammate is down, then you use the mechanic to break up the stalemate, you burn the teammate so they have to do something, but they don't. They can just go, run away, sit in a corner, come back, and then revive with Lawful. Sure, they lose a bar, but who fucking cares about that, right? So, all the data and everything, the #1 thing that I would like to see is live adjustments during the event whenever something's broken, and whenever something is just absolutely not fun to play. Sure, I'm not a dev, I don't know exactly how it works, and I think with Microsoft and whatever, like patch approval and yada yada, this might be a bit difficult, but one can dream. Am I right?
Also, look for updates on our Fair Play Task Force and the steps we are taking to identify and address cheaters, exploitive play, and toxic interactions. While many of our specific steps in this area are not declared or shown in the open, there is still a lot we can and will share about our philosophy and intentions, as well as more details on actions that are being taken and addressed openly.
Yeah, okay, let's talk about cheaters really quick, because I rarely do this, because most of the time I think it's just people rustling chains, going for easy content and making a drama for clicks. I'm gonna be honest about that, that is my opinion. There are cheaters in Hunt, there are cheaters in any online PvP game. Other games are way worse, for example Escape from Tarkov or Season 1 from the Cycle Frontier. Cheaters in Hunt Showdown, they do exist. I met them occasionally, at least the blatantly cheating ones. But people act like every goddamn match has a cheater, and I personally got reported already hundreds of times for cheating just because I hit a couple lucky shots. People very often throw around the, oh yeah, this guy is cheating, that's why I died excuse around, and it's honestly kind of boring and lame. Sometimes people do use aimbot, they have wall hacks, they use de-rendering software and blah blah blah. I'm fully aware that that stuff exists, and I see the reports that other Crytek partners are doing. So because I'm not playing on 6-star due to the amount of solo play, playing solo going up against triple 6-star is not possible. By the way, how the matchmaking works, you just can't have that. So if 3 people of you play on a high elo, you will go up against only 6-stars. I had that when I played with Nino and with Joe, for example. And you will probably have more cheaters over there. Probably the #1 reason why I don't meet that many, but I don't think the game is ruined by cheaters. I know that a few people claim this, and I think that is just BS.
Also give more details on where and how to most effectively report offenders you encounter or observe in live play.
Oh my god.
Multiple showcases will be posted previewing the new user interface, covering what's being added and some long-standing components which are being removed.
David, I love you. Okay, let's just a few seconds. This is great. The end. The user interface in Hunt Showdown is not good. Again, love the game to death. They created something amazing, but I don't think they had an idea how big and complex Hunt Showdown will be in a couple of years when they created the user interface back in the days. Like the amount of guns, the skins, all the mechanics that you can do right now. Respecking, bars and whatever, and trades. Everything is like a little bit of a drag, right? So you have still this weird pop-up when you get your bars back and you're not in the right tab. You can't favor legendary hunters, you can't favor trades and stuff like that. Man, user interface, a new one? Sign me up for that.
The hunter recruitment and prestige systems will continue to evolve, as will progression requirements and details around rewards attached to climbing the ranks.
Okay, so recruitment, honestly, I think it's in a good place right now. What they did, sure, first the tier 2 and tier 3 hunters, they were absolutely overtuned. But now I think between legendary hunters and the regular hunters, they are balanced, more or less. You still have every now and then a tier 2 and tier 3 hunter. They are absolutely off the charts with all the traits you can just stream off. But I think that's fine. The prestige system, man, I made a video about this a while ago. You can look that up. What I would change about the prestige system, sure, it's just a band-aid, because I know that reworking the whole thing is quite difficult. I'm gonna put that video in the pinned comment and description. It's old, but I think it aged quite well. So yeah, now the question is, should I now just prestige to 100 right now, or should I wait for the next event to get a little bit of a progression feeling? Because honestly, I don't really have that right now in Hunt Showdown. I'm just playing for the PvP actually. That was a long sentence. Now, I know they did already some progression rework with the unlocks and yari, and that is not really a prestige rework. That is a progression rework. More rewards for prestiging. Amazing, because right now I'm prestige 50. I would probably be prestige 600 if I would keep prestiging every time I can. Probably even higher with the amount of playtime that I have in the game, but it's just not fun. So I hope the prestige system will change enough with that to again go and grind a little bit. Nice.
We will talk about design vision and how decisions are being made about both subtle and substantial game mechanics, such as hunter revival, health chunks, restorations, burning down hunters, and reducing stalemates in favor of more definitive fights.
I'm a bit scared of that. First of all, I like it that they have that on their dashboard, because health chunks and restoration effects during vanilla hunt is not good, in my opinion. Right now, you only have one banish, one boss, sometimes you have Rotjaw, and that's it. You have a spawn fight, you get downed, or you get even shot by Dragon Breath or something like that. You lose 1 or 2 bars. The only thing left is to extract the moment the boss is banished, because going up against anything with, I don't know, 75 or 100 is not fun. Alright? A Winnie can body tap you. It's just, I don't know. This is also what I find absolutely crazy, that they had the sealed cache and everything and kinda didn't bring that back. They could have brought lawful pack somehow, just without the, you know, you cannot revive teammates anymore when they're dead, but you can restore bars. I know some people like it, that bars mean now a little bit more, but I guarantee you, lots of your matches right now, they will feel empty, because lots of people will leave after the first or second fight because they're down bars. I had a lot of matches where maybe 1 or 2 teams came to the boss lair and that's it. And then I think, well, match was probably not full. I checked the team details and it was full. And one of the main reasons that I never see these people is they probably extract because they don't want to lose their hunter. So yeah, I preached this for years that vanilla hunt has a huge problem with the health chunks and the restoration effects. I also made a video about that. I'm also gonna link that in the description and the pinned comment because I also think that aged kinda well and maybe we can find a solution over there or an idea. I'm sure Crytek can solve this on their own without a content creator to give them backseat gaming or backseat developing advice. So that's gonna be nice. It's a lot at once. And I'm also scared of that because the way Crytek patches and balances things. They're not going 10%, 20%, 30%. No, they get 200, they go 300, they go 400%, and then they leave it there for an eternity. For example, we had the Inferno event with Blazeborn. Nobody could burn. And holy crap, that was crazy. And then, right afterwards, they removed Blazeborn and all of that, and then they add Flare Gun can burn, Fusees can burn. They added so much more burn, so they went 300% the other way. And it's crazy. You drop on the floor and you're set on fire. Yeah, and then they just leave it there. So, I said already plenty of times, and I'm gonna sound like a broken record, you can't patch like this. It's totally fine. You can go with extreme measurements, but then you have to dial back quickly and not 3 months later. Because people will not have fun during these 3 months and you're bleeding out players because they stop playing because it's not fun. So whenever you do these extreme measurements, in my opinion at least, you have to dial back quickly. And if you can't do that due to how your patch system works, then maybe don't go these extreme directions. They also say they balance by pick rate. Just delete the flash bomb. Thank you, because you're not balancing by pick rate. But okay, let's see what else we have here.
We will bring a list of the new technologies and features that will roll out with the engine upgrade this August, and updates on the backend, server, and matchmaking adjustments rolling out in the background independent of the engine upgrade.
Okay, just to be clear here, this is actually quite crazy, and it's here a little bit hidden at the end. Matchmaking adjustments. So, of course, a game for matchmaking to work properly means you need a bigger player base. So the matchmaking after the events doesn't really work that well because you have not enough people who play Hunt Showdown. It works kinda well during the events because you have almost double the people playing there. Roughly, I'm just guessing right now. But it's like Tarkov, alright? The game is not dying because people stop playing after the event. Late wipe Tarkov, almost nobody plays it, and then there's a fresh wipe and everybody comes back. And it's the same with Hunt. So the moment we have this engine update with a new map, new event, people will come back again and the matchmaking will work better. But I still think you need quite some adjustments to make the matchmaking better because you move too fast through these brackets. You kind of have to limit how much MMR you can gain and lose in a match. That might be an easy fix. Maybe I'm dumb though. Because I had people deranking like crazy lately. They always revive with Necro, although there's no way, and they know that I'm sitting right next to them, and they revive every time. So you have some really good players being 3 stars because they abuse this. If you could limit the MMR that they lose for a match, they might stop doing that because it's not worth it really. On top of that, please separate anything that has to do with matchmaking and MMR from quick play and bounty hunt. I still don't get it why this is not addressed or fixed or patched or whatever. Because whatever happens in quick play should stay in quick play. You even have a different KD for quick play. So why the hell is the MMR stuff not separated? Just get rid of MMR in quick play and don't let it affect bounty hunt. But I like that they have this on the list. That's good.
Beyond those topics, there will also be a series of run-up previews and teasers around the next event, the new map and biome, and a mountain of other content and features in the weeks before the August launch.
Yo, crazy. So we're gonna have engine, map, and event something's gonna break. I love Crytek. You guys did an amazing job, although lately I'm a little bit more on the pessimistic side. But whenever Crytek patches something, something breaks that kinda doesn't have anything to do with what they patched. For example, the loading bar that we have right now, right? That's a lot. So new map, new engine, and new event. Ooh, that's gonna be a challenge. I'm looking forward to see that though.
We're excited to have you on this journey with us and eager to take this massive new step with you all.
Okay, final words here. First of all, I want to thank David and the whole Hunt Showdown team for putting something out there. It's much appreciated. You created a great game. It's still my favorite game, although I'm playing more games lately that are not Hunt Showdown. But it's just nice to see most of the topics that I'm concerned with that are not in the right place right now for Hunt Showdown. At least I talk about it. I don't know if I will like the outcome, but that's okay. I don't have to like everything that they're doing. It's fine. They have the data. I don't. They're creating the game. I don't. So thumbs up though for that, for communicating with us. And I can't wait to see these weekly updates. I don't know if I will make every time a video when they drop something. Maybe I do it every 2 weeks. Let's see how much there is. Because if it's just a 30-second video, I'm not gonna make a video talking about that. Okay, that's it. I hope you have a great day. Man, I can't wait for the 15th of August. I have to switch some holidays too because I'm not gonna effing miss that. I promise. Then, I hope these people right here will also have enough time around the 15th of August to play because they deserve it, because they are amazing. Thank you to my patrons for all the support that you're sending my way. I know, as usual, but you guys are very much appreciated. Thank you for watching. Event hype, map hype, engine hype. Finally. I see you in the next one. Until then, have a good day and bye-bye.